Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Welcome to Debate Competition 2018. Ladies and gentlemen, we are here. We are coming from Nurul Center High School. We will show you our debate argumentation. Before that, I'm gonna introduce you all my members. Sora Aisyah, as the first speaker of affirmative team, I would like to tell you about this motion. And beside of me there is Miss Andini Rizka Marietta. She is the second speaker. She would like to tell you more about this motion. And beside of her there is Miss Talita Yumaluda. She is the third speaker. She would like to review what's the first and second speaker's argumentation. So let's back to my case. But I think this house believes that optimizing Indonesia's development through digital era. So ladies and gentlemen, Indonesia is one of the developing countries in the world that actually able to be developed country like America, Australia, etc. But because the natural resources less, that makes Indonesia is very low in developing our country. But based on the fact by digital era that can make Indonesia to be more better than before, such in economic side, technology side, trade side, and so on. Digital era is the same as modern era that all things are changing into more practicing, more sophisticated and faster than before. Such internet. I'm sure that all you all have known about it because I'm sure that all young generation have used it in their daily activity. It can bring many benefits for us, such in our studying, in looking for information, and many else. Therefore, I really agree about this motion. Why? Because based on the fact if we can control by the coming the existence of digital era in our country, I believe that Indonesia could be more developed than before, such in economic and management side. We can find many online shows in social media. It appeared by the coming of digital era in our country. Therefore, by online shop, we can buy many things there. Actually, we can buy it in our country. So, by the existence, import and export also can bring many benefits for Indonesia's economic side. So, by the coming and the existence of digital era in our country, I really agree to develop our country to be better than before. Ladies and gentlemen, there are many benefits that we can take from this motion. And why this motion should be taught? Anybody knows about it? It caused by the modern era which is always coming to our country. We can't avoid anymore from digital era, such Western culture, which is always coming to our country, exactly for teenagers and children are very easy to get influenced, but based on the fact by the coming of Western culture, by digital era, by modern era and more practicing can make Indonesia societies be more easy to get job, to get many things that we can't think before. We will feel that all the world are hold in our hand. Therefore, let's support that Indonesia will be developed by the coming of digital era. Ladies and gentlemen, by the existence of digital era can also make all schools in our country are paperless. Do you know what's that paperless? Paperless is we will save our document in simple things such internet, such Google Drive and ebook. So we will not need much and large place beside of us to save all documents that we write. So we can see that document that very secret and hard to get many people know about it. So just save in Google Drive or ebook that you have known before. That's the ultimate. That's all from me and Glass IC. Thank you.
Hello, I am Aniska Marietta. As the second speaker, here I will deliver our argumentation of the motion in this debate. I will talk over about the positive impacts of digital era in all sections of Indonesia. They are politics, economics, and education. For the first section is economy. As we know, businessman is the most famous job in this era because all people can promote their selling goods in all places by internet. It also can motivate all young generations to do innovation and then be creative in economy section. For the last, it also can decrease the cost of national economy in Indonesia. The second section is education. I will give you an example such as ruangguru.com. It is an application that invite young generation, especially smart, talented young generation, to motivate other young generations in order to prepare, and then they are brave to face on tests in education. It also can help us to decrease tariff of expensive course and then order private teacher in order to come in our house. By this application also, we can help young generation to do innovation in progress of technology. The third section is politics. All politicians in Indonesia, they have their own social account in social media, such as YouTube and then Instagram, Facebook, and anything else. By the manner, politicians can be closer with netizen in Indonesia. It also can help us to share their idea and then their planning in their job without doing campaign. It also can decrease the case of corruption because by the manner, politician doesn't need the much money to do it. So for the last, I will say to you that we agree to the positive impacts of digital era in Indonesia. Why? Because if we can exploit the positive impacts of digital era, I'm sure Indonesia will be a developed country and it will play a role in the globalization of this world.
For inviting a private course, we need to pay 500 for teachers, but here we don't need to pay much money. We only need 25,000 for about 1 month that we can get some exercising, quiz, or maybe a video for studying. Okay, and then for second, in education, we also can save our documents safely wherever for school. Maybe it is very important. Absolutely, there is a program that's like Google Drive. It's very help. Our documents will be safely. And also in politics sites, we know that all politicians has their own account in social media. Is that right? Yes, I'm sure that. Because why? It can help them to share their ideas toward the citizens, and also it can help the citizens to share their argument for the governments. So it will decrease the number of campaigns in Indonesia, and also the corruption in Indonesia, because we don't need to out much money for having a great for out our ideas to the government.